For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Does rest unto your souls mean pick up 80 pounds and with bent over back carry it around and saying, woe is me? No. Now, here's the part I really like, verse 30. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. If your burden is light, would you carry around 80 pounds in a sack on your back all day? My burden is light. You know, there's this story from the 1800s you may have heard. I think I stole this from some TV evangelist. There was a man walking with a heavy backpack, and a buckboard came by. You know what a buckboard is, right? A carriage, a horse-drawn carriage. And so the guy says, here, get in my buckboard. So the guy gets in the buckboard, but he keeps the pack on his back. And the driver says, why don't you take the pack off? And the man says, well, I'm happy you picked me up, but I don't want you to have to carry my pack too. See, that would be a guy try to sell the rattlesnake-infested prime land in the Mojave Desert too. Right? Can you imagine? Jesus says, get in my buckboard, and no, you can't carry my pack too, but he's already carrying it. Put it down. Put it down. Well, here's my conclusion. I've been giving it all the way along. I believe the Bible says when it says take up your cross is death to self. Daily death to self, putting away carnal desires, thoughts, and actions. Putting away carnal desires, thoughts, and actions, and following Jesus. Remember that was connected with taking up your cross? Following Jesus means to live as he lived, to live according to what the Bible says to do. The Bible says to do. Can you imagine if you had a marquee in front of your church, a big marquee, and it said, become a Christian, carry heavy burdens? Would that be a good promotional? Are people looking for more burdens to carry? Do you think people might have enough already? Jesus said, I read you 3 passages. In the mouth of two or three witnesses, let every word be established. And I read you 3 verses that tell you to cast your burden and your care upon Jesus. Get rid of it, not pick it up and carry it. And so I think to the degree we follow what the Bible says, as I have shared today, that our life will improve. Do you think that could be possible? Well, with that in mind, again, it was a joy to be here, and you have to endure me next Sabbath. Also, we'll have another topic, and until then, we need to have a closing song, and so I know someone will come up and lead that for us, and we'll have them carry this burden. No, we won't do that. You know, last week I preached this sermon in Gridley, and when the sermon was over, of course, I carried this to my car, and the people said, you're not supposed to carry a burden. Wasn't that neat? They got my sermon.